grey eyes looking back at me. I can smell the ocean sometimes in my memory. Atlantic soul, I'm coming home. Atlantic soul, I'm coming home. Young seagull, learning to dive for fish. Her flock egger on, but it's hard to break the chain. It's not easy to break the chain. It's not easy to break the changes and to change from air to sea. Can you understand how that could feel? Atlantic soul, I'm coming home. I dream of grey eyes, and I plant a seed in the soil with very old hands. Atlantic soul, I'm coming home.
Well, how are you now? It's Friday. Is that a concept we've lost? Is Friday a thing we don't even think about anymore? I'm excited. I like Fridays because my friends who work Monday to Friday at home are off, so I'll get to see them tonight and have drinks. Anyway, welcome to the lockdown broadcast, day 20, week 3. Heaven is a place called IKEA. My God, if someone had said to me on day 2 that I would be still here in day 20, I would have gone, shit, I will never survive. But here we are. We're humans. We adapt. My God, how do we adapt so well? It's mental. I like being inside now. I'm actually grand with it. I'm pretty good with being inside. And enjoying meditating, doing yoga. What else do I do with my day? I planted seeds. I don't have a job, so I don't have kids, so I know it's different, but still at the same time, we don't have to get into a car and go to work and spend money. Like, I spend very little now because I'm just sitting around in my house. It's a very different world. We should learn from this. You think we'll learn from this, God? What do you think?
Oh, Jesus Christ, I don't know. I don't think humans can learn anything, really, like, when you think about it. You're asking me questions and I never know the answers, but I doubt it is my answer.
Thanks, God. Thanks for that bit of input. So I opened with a new song. Actually, I just finished it at the weekend. You can hear the fact that I'm missing the sea. I haven't seen the sea for 3 weeks. I'm an Atlantic girl. I like to be in the ocean. I like to surf. I like to swim. I dive. My God. I just like the sea. I like being outside. Help. But yeah, so I wrote this song. It's called Atlantic Soul. And it's, I suppose, about going home, because now I'm starting to realise it might take some time before we all get to the places we want to be. Yeah, this virus is it's becoming bigger now, right? How's everyone coping? Hopefully okay. Yeah, it's a little bit of a serious thing. Well, it's a massively serious thing. Like, I've had a couple of close friends now who've lost somebody that they love. So it's a little bit terrifying. But we do have to always face every terrifying situation with the most positive outlook we can find, and we adapt. We're human. We're good at this stuff. This is what we do. We've always adapted. It's a shame that we live in a capitalist society, but maybe that will change in time. Who knows? Especially maybe we'll learn from this. Like, get all that money from the 1% and spread it across the universe so everybody's on a social wage. How good would that be? I don't need much money. I just need, like this week, as part of my feedback from last week, I purchased a pop shield. And now you can't hear that pop, pop, pop when I speak. That's what I did with my money. That didn't cost much. That was like €13. Probably not a very good pop shield, but you know, it's better than nothing. So yeah, we just have to look adversity in the face and say, we have this. That was a pregnant pause there, because I'm talking absolute nonsense. I've done this take about 5 times now, because I got feedback last week from people. Some people said my podcast is too long. How is 20 minutes too long? I don't know. One person said that. And one person said that God needed structure. Jesus, God, what do you think? Do you need structure?
I'm like thousands of years old. I'm sick of structure. I like being all over the shop. I like getting inside people's heads and seeing what's going on in there. No thanks. I would say to that feedback, I don't want structure. Thanks very much.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, you know, how do you give like a supreme being structure? Especially supreme being that sounds like he smokes a million joints and is from like inner city Dublin. By the way, you can hear the Supreme Beings music in the background there. That's Exterior Design, a band that we are going to premiere this week. How exciting. Did I say my opening track yet? I did, The Atlantic Soul. God, get me back to the Atlantic. I miss it. The Med is lovely. You know, the Mediterranean, it's lovely. But give me the rugged, like, let me walk down by the sea and get smacked in the face by the ocean when I go around a corner. You know, like when I cycle home in my hometown in Galway, and there's like this shelter from a woods. And then I always know, because I have to cycle up a hill, and I know just around that corner I'm going to get a smack in the face from the Atlantic Ocean. And it's a smacker. Like, it, you know, the rain's coming up. It doesn't just go down, it comes up, it goes sideways. The wind just grabs you. It almost fall off the bike. I miss that freshness. It's a freshness that I love. But I do love, like, I am lucky to be living in Palma, and especially now that the dolphins have come in and they're laughing at us. There are all the schools of them hanging around Palma de Mallorca Bay because all the humans are inside. Keep us in for the time being. Yeah, let's all stay in. What do you think? Just for a temporary moment, and let the earth replenish itself a little bit. And maybe let's think about how ecology is way better than economy. And the planet is far more important than what's inside our pockets. I don't know. It's just something to think about. So tonight's Friday night, and I'm going to go to a Zoom party tonight, which should be interesting because there's going to be like 50 people there, probably more, maybe less. And no, like, one person has to talk at the same time. I can't wait. I'm just going to watch. I'm actually going to dress up, put some red lipstick, put something in my hair, and then it's usually like, what I've found with the lockdown is that I've just end up dressing the way I dress at a festival at 4 a.m. on a Monday, which is socks, flip-flops, my pajamas, and then some crazy headpiece and red lipstick. Just look like Festival Emma, which is one of my favourite parts of me, is when I'm at a festival, so that's all grand. Anyway, this week God is premiering his track from Exterior Design. God, how's it going?
How's it going there, Emma? Yeah, I'm really excited about this premiere, actually. It's like, I was talking to the lads and we decided not to premiere IKEA because we prefer this song, and, we're just really excited about it.
And what's the song called?
It's called Outro.
The song's called It's Called Outro.
No, like, Outro.
You call the song Outro?
Yeah.
That's a really strange name that you would call it. I thought, being Supreme Beings, you'd call it something a bit more exciting than Outro.
Yeah, but like, with her with the Tina, and she's like cuts up the songs, like, and it's the end of the song, and like, 'cause we do 40-minute songs, and we have little bits and stuff, and it changes, like, 'cause we're improvising and all that crap. So it's just it's the end, it's the outro.
Okay, and is there a theme? Is there a theme for this song?
Yeah, well, I wrote this one about like Abel, because Abel's fucking sound like he's a really cool guy, and I always liked him. Never liked his brother. Nah, I wasn't a big fan of his brother now, but like Abel was bang on, like, and recently there he fancied someone, like, and he wanted to get down into earth, and ask her out on a date, like, so he stole a mobile phone and got himself down on the earth, and started texting this one, like, and I found him and I was like, Abel, you're dead, come on about back, like, and then Abel would go back to life again and text her, and then he'd come back up to me, and because I'd find him, and then he's dead, like, and I'm just like, Abel, it's time to die, just die, stop texting your one, like, just come and stay up in heaven, like, I've got wind, I've got all nice things, and yeah, here, have a listen to it now, it's just about to start. It's a great song, I hope you enjoy it.
You've disappeared. Did you go back and ask her at another date? You from Egypt. Sit down, Mrs. God. You're dead. Sit down and enjoy the wind. Enjoy the wind on this mountain top that I've built for you. Listen. Birds are beating a song with their wings. Listen. They're beating a song for you. A rhythm so true. Beating a song for you. A rhythm so true. A rhythm so true. Beating a song with their wings. A rhythm so true. Beating
Well, now that's the end of the show. Thanks a million, guys, for listening. That was Exterior Design. Tomorrow they have their first performance, live performance. They're doing one of those Instagram or Facebook feeds. They haven't figured that out yet, but it's at 4 o'clock on the 4th of April. So it's 444 with 4 of them in the band. Very clever, I thought. But sure, they are supreme beings. Of course, they're clever. Yeah, so tune in for that tomorrow. I'll put up links and stuff on my page, and there'll be links on the Exterior Design page. But 4 o'clock Spanish time, so figure out what your own time works around that time. We all know time doesn't exist. God told us about that. Credits to Exterior Design and God and his band. Massive credit to Jared Howard and his dog, Nabs the dog. And that beautiful footage that we're watching today from Cornwall. Having a lovely look at the Atlantic. It was beautiful. I could hear it too. When I got the video this morning, I was like, that's pretty beautiful. So thanks a million, Jared. Massive appreciation on that. And anyone else to credit? Yeah, please, actually, guys, stop giving me feedback. That's it. Because it took me about 7 takes to do this, because I was in my own head worrying about the stuff people were saying, and actually none of it matters. I'm having the crack, you're having the crack, we're sitting in the house. If you don't fancy listening to all the way through, you don't have to. That's it. I'm enjoying it. It helps my insanity, and yeah, I love it. Massive thanks to anyone else getting involved, or myself, for that opening track, Atlantic Soul. And yeah, and massive thanks to Mao. No, this week the beer was sponsored by Cruz Campo, so, but I paid for it, so there was no sponsorship. But the mental health, no, not mental health, what am I talking about? I'll shut up. Goodbye. Keep sanitized. Keep sanitized. Sweet Jesus, I'm not actually going to edit this because I'm done. I just want to go to this party that's starting now with my Brighton crew. It's now 9:05 and the party starts at 9. So I'm going to render the shit out of this and then put the video on and probably release it at midnight. I love you all. Stay safe. Stay sanitized. And just remember, I'm not lonely. I'm just mad. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Good night.